Master, this man or his parents said he was born blind. Neither hath this man sinned, nor his parents, but that the works of God should be made manifest in him. I must work the works of him that sent me while it is day. The night cometh when no man can work. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world.
Long before this world learned its own name, some wars do not begin with hatred. They begin when the mind turns against its own light. When the world begins to tremble, people remember how to look upward.
Do they hear us?
They have always been listening.
Then why does nothing change?
Because listening is not the same as intervening.
So what is prayer for?
To remind us where we are standing.
And where is that?
Between what we fear and what we still believe in. Some doors only open from the inside.
Are they watching us or judging us?
They do neither.
And if we choose wrong?
Then heaven remains open, but silent. Not all falls are sudden.
Then how do they begin?
By calling something wrong necessary.
They still believe, don't they?
Yes, just not in the same direction anymore.
Is that what corruption looks like?
Corruption rarely looks like hatred. It looks like devotion that has lost its center. When faith bends long enough, it learns how to break. Afraid. Fear isn't needed when conviction feels righteous.
So they think they are doing the right thing.
Most corruption begins that way. and order. Michael stands to guard it.
So they were never fighting for the same thing.
No, they were fighting for where the center should be.
Can either of them turn back?
Michael never left. Lucifer already chose.
Is this his end?
It is his fall, and the beginning of something stronger. That war was fought before the world below ever learned how to live.
They look happy.
They look at peace
Isn't that the same?
only while nothing is being tested.
So the war didn't reach them.
Not yet.
Do they know it's coming?
Most never do. Quiet is often mistaken for safety.
So they were born after it all ended.
After the first ending,
Then this world was never untouched.
no world ever is.
But they seem free.
Freedom often begins as unawareness.
Is that a bad thing?
Only when it lasts too long. Peace borrowed from ignorance is always temporary. Sooner or later, the past asks to be remembered.
They seem satisfied with very little.
For now,
What happens when little is no longer enough?
then desire learns how to speak.
Does desire always lead to harm?
Only when it is mistaken for need.
And if no one stops it?
Nothing ever does. That is how corruption enters quietly. One person at a time. Desire never comes as a stranger. Desire shows itself before it hides. It feels powerful and hard to look away.
She looks just like everyone else,
That's why no one notices.
so people don't see the danger.
They see it as something familiar.
Familiar doesn't sound dangerous.
It rarely does at first.
Then how does it get so close?
By fitting in before it takes anything.
They caught her.
After letting her stay, it often looks most harmless when it has already won. Once restrained, it lets innocence speak for it. And that is how desire survives judgment.
They're fighting each other, not her.
When innocence is assumed,
But they believe they're doing the right thing.
doubt becomes an enemy. Belief turns dangerous when it refuses to question itself. And desire watches quietly while truth bleeds.
He can't resist her.
Desire doesn't overpower the body, it softens the will.
He knows this is wrong.
Knowing fades when longing feels stronger than mourning.
It looks like comfort.
That's how corruption rests before it consumes. Desire never rushes, it waits for surrender. He sees what she truly is and still does not pull away. Desire doesn't blind him anymore. It simply leaves him unwilling to fight. And so his strength is taken until there is nothing left to resist. When sin grows unchecked, it no longer stays invisible. From repeated choices, evil learns how to take form. That is how demons are born, not from fire, but from consent. But where some fall inward, others still carry light. And that light does not belong to heaven alone. It survives inside man. Angels appear where faith remains, not to replace it, but to answer it. So the battle moves into the world, because it has already begun in the mind. What clashes on the ground mirrors belief struggling against surrender. Is not for land or crown, but for what men choose to become. enters the world now feeds on what has already fallen. Fear spreads faster than flame. Once meaning is lost, and power answers chaos with more chaos. There is no disguise left, only intent. When darkness moves openly, the cost becomes visible. What was once built to shelter now feeds the flames. Order collapses when meaning is burned away. Streets remember laughter before they remember fire. Civilization falls faster when fear replaces trust.